Parents, in my 17 years of experience in counseling and also raising my children, I have learned this. We are so protective of our children, and this overprotection and overhelp cannot help a child to develop self-efficacy, which is what every parent wants her child or his child to be. You want your child to be a problem solver, to be able to face trials and temptations, to be able to cope, to be able to think. You want to be sure of the school he's going to attend, the class. Okay, your ward comes back and complains that a teacher shouted at him or her. You go to school and you want to fight the teacher. Overprotection is what children don't like. They don't like it and it doesn't help them, especially when they are teenagers. Rather than go to the school to fight the teacher, why don't you try to help your child at home? A study has shown that professional success was traced back to doing chores at home. Some of us are in the habit of not letting our children do anything at all. After all, after school, there is a lesson. Before the child comes back home, he's already 5 and he or she comes back with homework. And when you look at it, you employ nannies and employ stewards and helps, and it makes the child not to do anything. Parents, we are getting it so wrong. Let's give our children room to do some chores at home, to be able to solve problems at home, to be able to help in the family. It's not by overprotecting. You want to be sure of his primary school, of his secondary school, and even his university. In fact, you can go as far as buying results for your child to make sure that your child attends the school you want him or her to attend. Every parent obviously wants his or her child to attain that height, to be useful, to do well, to do better than parents that he or she did. But we are going about it wrongly. Okay, look at this. If you want your child to be truthful in life, if you want your child to be kind, if you want your child to do whatever you want your child to be, why don't you model it for your child? Children are better in copying than taking instructions. Okay, you want your child to be truthful. You want your child to be kind. But look at this. Somebody comes looking for you as a father. And the person knocks at the gate. You say, okay, get the gate. The child goes to the gate and comes back to relate back to you that is Mr. So and so. And you that is awake will tell your child, go and tell him I am sleeping. What have you done? You have just sowed a seed in your child that it's good to lie. If you want your child to be anything, kindly model it for your child. The other thing that bothers me is that we don't teach our children to love. You don't have to repeat how your parents handled you as a child in your own family. No, you don't have to duplicate it. I know that is what you know and you can't give what you don't have, but you can go and learn. Parenting doesn't come with any manual, but if you seek for information, if you seek for knowledge, you will find it. Teach them to love. Correct them in love. Okay? I'm not saying punishment is not good. Punishment is a one-way thing. You punish the child, okay, that's it. Then what? They say happiness in life comes from loving. So how do you go about teaching your children how to love? Let me give you an instance. Your child comes back from school and all you're bothered about is, how was the text? What grade did you make? What was your percentage? That is what you have in your mind. And you might start by asking your child, how was school? Your child says, fine, mommy was fine. So how was the text? Mommy was okay, but I got 50. And the next thing most parents will react is, how about those that got 60 and 70? Do they have 2 heads? They don't have 2 heads, but what have you done? You have made your child to understand and believe that grades are more important than her. Grades are more important to you than him. Can we please treat our children like humans, which they are? Okay, look at this other scenario. Your child comes back and you say, how was the test? And you say, it was fine, mommy. I got 50. Oh, wow. That is wonderful. Was it social studies, the one you told me about? Okay. Oh, I'm so glad you got 50. Are you hungry now? Did you enjoy your lunch that I gave you? Later on, it can be a day later. You can come back to that child and find out the reason why he or she got 50. But don't put it out there first that this is more important to me. Make them feel like humans that they are. Make them feel loved. So lastly, my people, are you the one raising your children or your children are raising you? You ask your child to please give me that cup. And your child keeps quiet, pretends that he or she did not hear. And you say it the second time, and you say it the third time, and the fourth time you raise your voice. John, will you give me that cup? You have made the child to believe that until daddy raises his voice to that tone, he's not serious and he will not do anything. But if you maintain, John, please give me that cup, and you keep quiet, allow him, give him time. And maybe if he doesn't come around, you say it the second time, do not shout. It's like training a dog. Whatever you teach the dog obeys. We are raising children, we are training them. They're not just animals, they're humans. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this helps someone somewhere. God bless you till I come your way again. Bye.